Johnson went to the crossroads, so the legend goes. He left with his guitar and the devil took his soul. The devil took his soul.
Been out here on this highway, breathing diesel smoke, driving hard for hours, trying to make that Memphis show. People always ask me, son, what does it take to reach out and touch your dreams? To them I always say, are you hungry? Are you thirsty? Is it a fire that burns you up inside? How bad do you want it? How bad do you need it? Are you eating, sleeping, dreaming with that one thing on your mind? How bad do you want it? How bad do you need it? 'Cause if you want it all, you gotta lay it all out on the line. I get to make my living doing what I love. Every night I give my heart and soul. Sometimes that ain't enough. But brother, if you're like me, looking down that road, be careful of that wild wind, son. Sometimes it don't let go. Can you feel it? Can you taste it? Can you hear it? Oh, knocking at your door. How bad do you want it? How bad do you need it? Are you eating, sleeping, dreaming with that one thing on your mind? How bad do you want it? How bad do you need it? 'Cause if you want it all, you gotta lay it all out on the line. That's right. There's always a price you pay, no matter what you do. If you're gonna climb that mountain to the top, it always comes down to how bad do you want it? How bad do you need it? Are you eating, sleeping, dreaming with that one thing on your mind? How bad do you want it? How bad do you need it? 'Cause if you want it all, you gotta lay it all out on the line. Reach on, brother.
Robert Johnson went to the crossroads, so the legend goes. He left with his guitar and the devil took his soul. The devil took his soul.
Some days I think it's all a dream. The things I've done, the places that I've been. This life of mine seems surreal at times. Wasted days and nights in someone else's mind. Could it be I'm not for real? I slapped my face to check out how I feel. It's hostages to prove it's true. Who lives behind a mask was never proved. Colonel Robert Johnson, though the world's apart, you and I know what it's like with the devil in our heart. Just sold your soul at the crossroads, get the little amount on hand. I'm waiting out this muddy water, been stranded in the wasteland.
Music there from Elton John and Tim McGraw as they pay a musical homage to the king of the Delta blues, Robert Johnson. Today on the show, we're going to explore the music and legacy and the mythology of the legendary blues figure born in May of 1911 in Hazelhurst, Mississippi. Now, Johnson's going to be born the same year as President Ronald Reagan, Vice President Hubert Humphrey, and of course, motion picture star Vincent Price. Entertainment at that time will include the Marx Brothers, Buffalo Bill Cody's Wild West Show, Harry Houdini, and the Ringling Brothers Circus. It's an era of change, including the Progressive Era, World War I, and the Red Summer of 1919. Prohibition will range from 1920 to 1933, and it's during the Great Depression from 1929 to 1945 that Robert Johnson records his music. In August of 1938, Johnson will die in Greenwood, Mississippi, at the hands of a jealous husband, and he will be the first member of the 27 Club. Let's listen to some of the contemporaries of Robert Johnson, those who inspired him, including Lonnie Johnson and Charlie Patton. Now, one of the interesting things about Charlie Patton is he was the first rock and roller. He would play the guitar behind his back, behind his head, and between his legs, and influence people like T-Bone Walker, Jimi Hendrix, and even Stevie Ray Vaughan. He was discovered by Harry Sphere, who would also discover Robert Johnson. This is a track called Down the Road Blues, and you'll notice the rhythm and the way he plays his guitar kind of like a drum. In the motion picture Rumble, The Indians Who Rocked the World, they're going to suggest that Charlie Patton used Native American rhythms in his blues. You're going to hear that on this track.
I went away to Walana. I went away to Walana. I Walana, but I won't be one. Keep it here. Come in, she try to keep it here. Lord, I got something fine that doesn't wear. I feel like chopping, flying everywhere. I feel like chopping, flying everywhere. I've been to the nation, Lord, but I couldn't stay there. Some people see me, oh, the blue day back. Some people said him, oh, the blue bad. What's the matter with him? It was not this time, oh, the blues I had. Every day seemed like when I hear. I know you don't belong here. Can't go down it, dark road by myself. Can't go down it, dark road by myself. My God, who you gonna get? I don't care, man, wanna carry me someone else.
So Charlie Patton was one of two inspirational players on Robert Johnson. Of course, Son House, who was a teacher and a mentor to Robert Johnson, as was Charlie Patton, but the guy he really looked up to was a guy named Lonnie Johnson. And Lonnie Johnson's going to approach the blues very differently than contemporaries of this era. He's going to play with full bands. He's going to play with brass and strings. He's going to have kind of a jazzy approach, which Johnson will emulate later in his music. This is a track from Lonnie Johnson, and it's stylistically going to be influential on the Robert Johnson track from 4 Until Late. But what's interesting is Robert Johnson, when he was young, would introduce himself as Lonnie Johnson's brother.
It's raining and storming on the sea. We're miles and miles from shore. It's raining and storming on the sea. We're miles and miles from shore. The way the waves is rocking this ship, we won't see home no more. The wind is so strong, turning this old ship round and round. This wave is so strong, turning this old ship round and round. Something tells me won't be long before we're sinking down. The captain say, get your lifesavers, fasten them around your waist. Captain say, get your lifesavers and fasten them around your waist. Because we're sinking down and the lifeboat is your safest place. And we floated all night long in the storm, lost miles and miles from shore. And the water was freezing and the rain began to pour. I say, girls and boys, let's pray, 'cause we won't see home no more. Uncle Sam's ship was coming, painted in red, white, and blue. Uncle Sam's ship was coming, painted in red, white, and blue. We said we live in New York City, red and white, blue brought us all the way through.
So as I struggled to put this show together, I decided what I would do is try to chronologically take a look at the songs as Johnson recorded them. And so we'll hear a track that was influential on that song, and then we'll hear a more contemporary artist, for the most part, perform the song by Robert Johnson. That way you can hear where the song was originally influential on Johnson's style and how it's influential today. So when we come back, we're going to take a look at his hit, a track called Terraplane Blues.
Well, I feel so lonesome. You hear me when I'm on. Yet I feel so lonesome. You hear me when I'm on. We've been driving my terraplane for years since I've been gone. I said I flash your lights, mama, and the horn won't even blow.
Music there from the band Foghat from their album entitled Fool for the City, and the track Terraplane Blues, originally done by Robert Johnson. Now, that album from Foghat was popular back when I was in high school. In fact, I can remember playing a mean tennis racket along with Rich Hardsock and Jim Falke over in Jim's basement to that whole album. Boy, did we have fun with it. Now, Foghat came from the band Savoy Brown. But in 1971, 3 of the members of Savoy Brown split off to form Foghat, including Dave Peverett, Tony Stevens, and Roger Earl. Well, the rest is history, right? But they're recording a track from Robert Johnson called Terrapin Blues, which was a car that Robert Johnson envied. In fact, it was a car that was parked across the street from his home when he was living with his step-family in Memphis, Tennessee. And he would see that car, and boy, did he really want one. So he wrote a song about it, and it was his first hit. Now, it's going to spur this whole kind of genre of music where people write about cars. And what's interesting is they give it a sexual innuendo. And I'll leave that up to your imagination, or you can go and look at the lyrics. But here's a great example of where it's influential today.
Sit down, but there, grooving like a dream. I like the way you hold the road, mama ain't no sin. Love, talking about love, talking about love, love, love. Trouble-free transmission, hips are on flow. Mama, let me pump your gas, and mama, let me do it all. Love, talk about love, talk about love, 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 yeah. Dig that heavy makeup underneath your hood. Baby, I could work all night, believe I got the perfect tune. Talk about love, talk about love, talk about love, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Mama, let me feed my eyes. Talk about love, talk about love, talk about love, 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 love. Talk about love, 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 yeah. Talk about love, yeah. Talk about love.
there from Eric Gales interpreting the music of Led Zeppelin in a song from them called Trampled Underfoot, which was influenced by Robert Johnson's Terraplane Blues. Now they're singing about a car, but they're not really singing about a car, right? Get it? And so this is where Robert Johnson is going to be very influential on Led Zeppelin. And as we've shared in the past, one of the interesting things about Led Zeppelin is if you dive into their music, you're going to find that they're going to go back into the 20s and the 30s and the 40s, grab songs, grab lyric lines, and make them their own. And what's interesting about it is while we call that plagiarism today, when the blues was first starting, everybody did that, and we'll see plenty of examples of that today as we take a look at the music of Robert Johnson. Now, Johnson's going to have two kind of recording sessions in his entire life. He'll record 29 songs in all, but he'll record several versions of some of those songs. So there's more than 29 songs, but there's only 29 titles. His first session will be in San Antonio, Texas, in a hotel room in 1936. He'll record in the Gunter Hotel, specifically in room 414, and you can still check into that room where he recorded much of his music. Now, he's going to work for a label called Vakillion, and it's a part of the American Recording Company, or ARC. Now, one of the interesting things about ARC, and here's where this is all going to get complicated, not that it matters that much, but they're going to have discount labels including Perfect, Oreo, Romeo, and Conqueror. So when you say, when did they release a Robert Johnson song, it gets a little complicated because it's going to come out on 2 or 3 different labels, but they're all owned by the same company. And one of the things to keep in mind as we listen to the music of Robert Johnson is there's an argument out there that some of his songs were recorded at the wrong speed. And so usually they're going to be recorded at 78 revolutions per minute, at 78 RPM. You and I grew up with 45 RPMs, right? 45s. But there's going to be the accusation that some of Johnson's songs were recorded at 76 RPMs. Now, is that true? Who's to say, right? They say, most musicologists say, no, that's not what happened. But we do know when Miles Davis recorded Kind of Blue, it's in this weird key. Well, it was in the weird key because the first deck, and there were 2 decks recording Miles Davis. When they did that album, the first deck was set at the wrong speed, but that's the tape they initially released the album on. Later on, they figured out the mistake. They went to the second tape, and voila, it was at the proper speed, 33 1/3 revolutions per minute, or an LP. So it's possible. Is it true? I don't know. Well, let's take a look. Johnson is going to record that song, Terrapin Blues. It'll be the 7th song that he recorded. But let's take a look at the first song he recorded in San Antonio. It was a track called Kind-Hearted Woman. And what we're going to do is we're going to hear the song performed by LeRoy Carr, one of the influential artists on Robert Johnson. And he created a track, or wrote a track called Mean Mistreated Mama. And Johnson's going to hear that song and turn it into his own.
And you don't mean me no good. You're mean, mistreating mama, and you don't mean me no good. And I don't blame you, baby, I'd be the same way if I could. You say you're going to leave me, well, you say you're going away. Now you say you're going to leave me, and you say you're going away. That's all right, baby. Maybe you'll come back home someday.
And you're mean mistreater, and you mistreats me all the time. And you're mean mistreater, and you mistreats me all the time. I try to love you, baby, swear, but you won't pay that no mind. Can you remember, Mama, the morning I knocked upon your door? You had the nerve to tell me that you didn't want me no more. Can you remember, baby, when I knocked upon your door? You had the nerve to tell me that you didn't want me no more. Ain't it lonesome sleeping all by yourself when the one that you love is loving someone else? Ain't it lonesome sleeping by yourself? When the one that you love, baby's loving someone else.
I got a kind-hearted woman, do anything that's worth for me. I got a kind-hearted woman, do anything that's worth for me. But these evil-hearted women, they will not leave me be. I love my baby, my baby don't love me. I love my baby, my baby don't love me. Well, I'm crazy about my baby, ooh, well, can't stand to leave her be. It ain't but the one thing that makes poor Michael drink. Get worried about how you treat me, child. I began to sing, oh, babe, my life don't feel the same. You know you break my heart when you call Mr. So-and-so's name. It ain't for the one thing that makes poor Michael drink. Get worried about how you treat me, child. I began to sing, oh, babe, my life don't feel the same. You know you break my heart when you call Mr. So-and-so's name. Woman, she stutters evil all the time. Got a kind-hearted woman, she stutters evil all the time. She wants to kill me, ooh, well, just to have it on your mind.
When we come back, we'll hear Skip James' 2220 Blues, which influences Robert Johnson and becomes the song 3230 Blues.
If I sent for my baby and she don't come, if I sent for my baby and she don't come, all the doctors in Wisconsin, they won't help her no. And if she gets unruly and gets what she don't want to, my baby gets unruly and she don't want to, I'll take my 3220, I'm gonna have it. You're talking about your 4440, but it'll do very well. Talking about your 4440, it'll do very well. But my 2220, Lord, is a boy in here. I study special, but his most too light. I that study special, but his most too light. But my 2220 makes the camp alright. She gets unruly, like she don't want to. She gets unruly, and she don't want to. I take my 2220, I cut her head in two. And I can't take my rest. I can't take my rest. And my 40 toes laying up and down my breast.
I sent for my baby man and she don't come. I sent for my baby man and she don't come. All the doctors in Hot Spring, they sure can't help her none. And if she gets unruly, thinks she don't want me. If she gets unruly, thinks she don't want me. Take my 3220 and I cut her half in two. She got a 38 special, but I believe it moves too late. She got a 38 special, but I believe it moves too late. I got a 3220, got to make the kids alright. If I send for my baby man and she don't come. If I send for my baby man and she don't come. All the doctors in Hot Spring, they sure can't help her none. I gotta shoot my pistol, gotta shoot my girl and go. I gotta shoot my pistol, gotta shoot my girl and go. You made me love you, now your man is gone. Oh, baby, where you stayed last night? Oh, baby, where you stayed last night? You got your hair all tangled and you ain't talking right. I got a 38 special, boy, you do very well. I got a 38 special, boy, you do very well. I got a 3229, it's a burning. I send for my baby man and she don't come. If I send for my baby man and she don't come.
sure can't help her none. Hey, hey, baby, where you stay last night? Hey, hey, baby, where you stay last night? You didn't come home till the sun was shining bright. Oh, boys, I just can't take my rest. Oh, boys, I just can't take my rest. With this 3220 laying up and down my breast.
Taking a look at the music and the influence of the legendary king of the Delta blues, Robert Johnson, with that track 3230 Blues by Peter Green's band Splinter. Now, Peter Green founded a band called the Peter Green Fleetwood Mac Blues Band, which, yes, that's the Fleetwood Mac we grew up with in the 1970s. But he's going to take a look at this Robert Johnson song. In fact, Peter Green has 3 albums of Robert Johnson covers. Yeah, he has more albums of Robert Johnson covers than Robert Johnson had albums, which is interestingly enough. But it's a song that's going to be heavily influenced by Skip James's 2220 Blues, as you can tell by the title. James will also influence Robert Johnson's song Hellhound on My Trail with his track Devil Got My Woman. Well, that song that we just heard, 3230 Blues, is recorded in open D, which is reputedly, because I am no musician, kind of a haunting key to do music in, which appropriately enough for a song when you're going to shoot your significant other. Now, one of the interesting things about Robert Johnson is he was a fantastic guitar player, but it wasn't always that way. He taught himself how to play the harmonica, and then his stepbrother, while they were both quite young, began to introduce him to the guitar. And when he first went out and he met Charlie Patton and Son House, they kind of poo-pooed the guy and sent him away. And that's going to start Robert Johnson on a trail that leads him to become a terrific guitar player. Now, what makes him special is if you listen closely on his songs, and I'll play one for you here in a minute, he's going to play a bass line on the top end of the guitar, what we would call the lower sounding strings, and he's going to play a lead or a slide on the lower end. So it sounds like there's 2 guys playing simultaneously, but he's going to be the guy that develops that thumping bass line in acoustic blues music. The other thing he's noted for is his turnarounds. He's going to turn around, play a lick that connects the chorus to the verse or vice versa. And this is pretty unique for the blues because it kept the music flowing. And the thing to remember about Robert Johnson is he was a walking jukebox. We tend to think of him as a blues man, but that's not necessarily so. He would play anything that put a nickel in his hat because that meant he got to eat. Now, there's a number of myths that are associated with Robert Johnson, and one of them, which was perpetuated by Ry Cooder, is that he faced the corner of the room when he recorded. That's not true. What happened is he was recording down in San Antonio. In San Antonio, they would record a lot of Hispanic bands because they could send their records down into South and Central America and Mexico. And so the recording engineer asked him to play a song for Andres Berlanga and Francisco Montevolo. And Robert didn't want them to see, so he faced the corner so they couldn't see the licks he was playing. And that's the only known instance of Robert Johnson turning away from an audience to record a song. So that's one of the great myths. Let's continue on as we take a look at another song that we all know and love. But did you know Robert Johnson is credited with recording the track I'll Dust My Broom, which is later made famous by Elmore James when he records it in the 1950s. But originally it starts off with a band called Pinetop and Lingberg and a track from 1932 called I Believe I'll Make a Change.
I believe I'll make a change. believe I'll make a change. Don't cut off my gas stove, and I'm going back to my range. I believe I'll go back home. I believe I'll go back home. But this life I'm living, fully can't be alone. It was the time she was all right with me. It was the time she was all right with me. When she had $94, she would give me 93. Pick 'em, boy, pick 'em. Don't you believe you'll make a change? I'm gonna make a change myself. 1933 come. I'm gonna quit drinking my whiskey and gonna be a bootlegger. So pick 'em, a very long time. Me and you both will make a change, Brian. So pick 'em. You see my baby, give my baby my best regard. You see my baby, give my baby my best regard. I'm still in his town, but the time is awful hard.
In the morning, leave out just my boots. I'm getting up soon in the morning, leave out just my boots. Gonna put the best girl I'm loving, and my friends can't get my room. I'm gonna write a letter, telephone every town I know. I'm gonna write a letter, telephone every town I know. If I don't find her, well, Selma, she in Eastboro, I know. I don't want no woman, want every downtown man she be.
the crossroads, fell down on my knees. I went to the crossroads, fell down on my knees. At the Lord above, have mercy now. Say, poor Bob, if you please. He stands at the crossroads, try to flag a ride. I tried to flag a ride. Did nobody seem to know me, babe? Everybody passed me by. Stand at the crossroad, baby, ride the sun going down. Stand at the crossroad, baby, ride the sun going down. I believe to my soul now, oh, Bob is backing down. You can run, tell my friend Willie Brown. You can run, tell my friend Willie Brown. And I got the crossroad blues, my Lord. Baby, I'm sinking down. And I went to the crossroad, mama. I looked east and west. I went to the crossroad, baby. I looked east and west. Thought I didn't have no sweet woman. Ooh, baby, in my district.
Music there from Robert Johnson in a track called Crossroads Blues. Now, many of us are familiar with this song because the band Cream had a pretty big hit with it, right? But if you noticed in the lyrics, nowhere in the lyrics does it mention Robert Johnson meeting the devil or selling his soul. However, this is the song that most of us tie to the myth that was referred to in the opening of our show today from Tim McGraw and Elton John, that Robert Johnson sold his soul to the devil at the crossroads. In fact, that myth is tied to another artist named Tommy Johnson, who was recording before Robert Johnson began his recording career. Now, Tommy Johnson is portrayed in the film "O Brother, Where Art Thou" by modern-day blues recording artist Chris Thomas King. And it's in that movie, which depicts Homer's Greek epic, The Odyssey. This ties in, though, because throughout his career, Robert Johnson would refer to hoodoo, which was a form of African-American kind of black arts, and he references the devil numerous times in his music, including songs like Hellhounds on My Trail, Me and the Devil Blues, Stones in My Pathway, I Believe I'll Dust My Broom. Now, the hoodoo reference in I'll Dust My Broom is a reference to goofy dust, or goof dust, or graveyard dust. And the idea is that if there's someone in your house, when they leave, you sprinkle a little dust and you sweep it out the front door and they will never come back. And so he kind of plays around with these themes, but he very specifically does not suggest that he ever sold his soul to the devil. However, the music referring to the devil is embedded in the blues, and a contemporary of Robert Johnson's, a guy named Petey Wheatstraw, referred to himself as the devil's son-in-law. But it continues today. If we think about the Rolling Stones, of course, they kind of had their dalliance with the blues, Robert Johnson, and the devil, which we'll hear a reference to that in a minute. And from his latest album, Kenny Neal also refers to the devil in the Delta.
Lord, Lord, devil in the Delta, come is a natural sin. Lordy, Lord, devil's in the Delta. Lordy, Lord, yeah, devil in the Delta. Now you can't grow cotton with no steady rain. Yeah. Can you feel my hunger? Can you feel my pain? Well, I work so hard for so little pay. Now I'm praying for mercy on Judgment Day. Lordy, Lord, devil in the Delta. Lordy, Lord, Lordy, Lord, devil in the Delta. Come on. If it's not the devil, it's the devil bride. Ain't got time for my natural rest when my life is on the line and I'm put to the test. Lordy, Lord, devil in the Delta. Oh, Lordy, Lord, devil in the Delta. Now I'm waiting in line for my daily bread. Can you feel my pain? Can you feel the dread? To lose my home and my job and land. This cannot be the work of a mortal man. Lordy, Lord, devil in the Delta. Lordy, Lord, it's the devils in the Delta. Oh, Lordy, Lord, it's the devils in the Delta now. Devil in the Delta. It's the devil in the Delta. Well, devil's in the Delta. Oh, yeah. Devil in the Delta. Lordy, Lord, devil in the Delta.
Music there from Lucinda Williams doing the old Rolling Stones track, Sympathy for the Devil. And just to kind of put a sharpen on it, if you think about it, the Stones recorded 2 songs from Robert Johnson, Stop Breaking Down Blues on Exile on Main Street and Love in Vain, which I believe was on Let It Bleed. But they're going to perform songs like Dancing with Mr. D, the Devil, on their album Goat's Head Soup. They'll have an album named Voodoo Lounge. They'll have an album named Their Satanic Majesty's Request, Jumpin' Jack Flash, and in the song Rockin' a Hard Place on the Steel Wheel albums, they make a reference, I'd rather be hung, drawn, and quartered for a sheep, just as well as a lamb. So you can see they're playing with that imagery, which begins, at least in our reference, with Robert Johnson, and comes out and is a part of our lives today. Take a brief Underwriters break and come back, and we're going to take a look at the music of Robert Johnson and the recording of his track, They're Red Hot, and Come On In My Kitchen.
Oh, you know that don't belong to you. Come on, take your making of it. You know that it don't belong to you. You know it's time. Yes, you was the little last sugar pudding now. Take your making of it. You know that it don't belong to you. Oh, baby, you know it don't belong to you. Oh, take your making of it. You know that you know it don't belong to you. Hey, baby, take your making of it. And don't you know it don't belong to you. That one you told me and laying in the bed. So I turned over what you said. Take your fingers off it and don't you dare touch it. Now you know it don't belong to you. Oh, baby, now you know it don't belong to you. Yeah. You ought to order all of those you mother me. Fingers off it, boy, don't you touch it. You know it don't belong. Oh, babe, no, it don't belong to you. Hey, take your fingers off it, and don't you daddy touch it. You know it don't belong to you. Hey, take your fingers off it, and don't you daddy touch it. You know it don't belong to you. Oh, lay down, long and tall. She fell in the kitchen, slid in the hall. And take your fingers off it, and don't you daddy touch it. You know it don't belong.
Track there entitled Take Your Fingers Off It by the Memphis Jug Band. Now, Robert Johnson is going to take that melody and he's going to take some of the lyrics and he's going to take lyrics from some other songs and he's going to compose a song called They're Red Hot. He's down in San Antonio. He needs a song. He's hanging out at the Alamo, and we know this, and he's eating hot tamales, and that's the inspiration for the song. So he goes back and he records that song. Now, what's interesting about the Memphis Jug Band is there's a guy in it named Will Shade. And when Charlie Musselwhite was on this show some years ago, he references how inspirational the mentorship that Will Shade gave him was to his career. Another thing about jug bands, if you haven't seen jug bands, I saw one recently, the Carolina Chocolate Drops, where Dom Flemons plays the jug. And it's just kind of strange, and you could hear it in that. And if you missed it, you can go back and catch it on the podcast. But I was thinking about jug bands, and there was a band called the Even Dozen Jug Band, included John Sebastian, who goes on to form the Lovin' Spoonful, David Grissman, who has a relationship, I think he writes songs with the Grateful Dead, Stefan Grossman, Jeff Moldauer, and eventually Moldauer's wife, who was in the band originally. Her name at that time was Maria Gaza Rosa Domenica Diamato, but she becomes Maria Moldauer, who in 1973 has a huge hit called Midnight at the Oasis. Well, let's continue on as we take a look and listen as Cassandra Wilson covers the Robert Johnson track, Hot Tamales.
Hot tamales in the red hot, yes, got for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes, got for sale. I got a man says long and tall, with sleeps in the kitchen with the feet in the hall. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes, got for sale, yes, yes, got for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes, got for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes, got for sale. He got 2 for a nickel, got 4 for a dime. Well, I would sell you more, but they ain't none of mine. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes, got for sale. Yes, got for sale. Good. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes, got for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes, got for sale. Sweet diddly love the battle of the bop the bop for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes, got for sale. Oh yeah, yes, got for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes, got for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes, got for sale. Got red, say, long, tall, sleeps in the kitchen with the feet in the hollow. Hot tamales in the red hot, yes, got for sale. Yes, got for sale. Oh yeah, yes, got for sale.
Cassandra Wilson there doing a song called Hot Tamales, which was a cover of Robert Johnson's They're Red Hot. Now, the flip side of that song was a track called Come On In My Kitchen, which was the 6th song he recorded in San Antonio. And what's interesting about this song is Robert Johnson is going to take the melody of the Mississippi Chic song Sitting on Top of the World, which is later covered by Howlin' Wolf and also the Yardbirds, and he's going to create that song Come On In My Kitchen, which is later covered by the Allman Brothers. So we're going to hear from the Mississippi Chics and then Larkin Poe, and interestingly enough, Rory Gallagher does an homage to the Mississippi Chics in a song on his album Photo Finish, but the song is also used by Bob Dylan on a track called Pledgin' My Time off Blonde on Blonde. So we'll hear that as well.
Trying to find my little all in all, but now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. Was in the spring, one summer day, just when she left me, she's going to stay. But now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. Then you come here running, holding up your hand. Can't get me a woman, quick as you can a man. But now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. It have been days I didn't know your name. Why should I worry and cry in vain? But now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. Going to the station down in New York. Gonna get me a freight train. Wakes done got hard, but now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world. The lonesome days, they have gone by. Why should you beg me and say goodbye? But now she's gone, I don't worry. I'm sitting on top of the world.
Music there from the Mississippi Sheiks and their track Sitting on Top of the World. And one of the things that made Robert Johnson such a unique and amazing musician is you could be having a conversation with him and he could hear a song play in the background and immediately turn around and play it in his unique style. And so he would hear songs and transmogrify them into his own songs, such as this one, Come On In My Kitchen. And so we're going to hear this by Larkin Poe. And again, we're taking a look at the music and the legacy and the mythology of Robert Johnson. And one of the things is that we're going to listen to this song that originally influenced Johnson to write a song. And then we're going to look at a modern interpretation of Johnson's song, in this case Larkin Poe, as we try to understand and get a handle of the amazing musician, the king of the Delta Blues, Robert Johnson.
From my best friend, some joker got lucky, stole her back again. Hey, you better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's going to be raining outdoors. Ooh, she is gone, and I know she won't be back. I took the last nickel out her nation sack. You better come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's going to be raining outdoors. Come on in my kitchen, 'cause it's going to be raining outdoors.
Got a poison headache, but I feel alright. I'm pledging my time to you, hoping you'll come through too. Well, the hobo got too high, and it came to me naturally. He he stole my baby, and he wanted to steal me. And I'm pledging my time to you, hoping you'll come through too. Won't you come with me, baby? I'll take you where you wanna go. And if it don't work out, you'll be the first to know. I'm pledging my time to you, hoping you come through too. Stuffy, I can hardly breathe. Everybody's gone but me and you, and I can't be the last to leave. I'm pledging my time to you, hoping you come through too. Well, they sent for the ambulance, then one was sent. Somebody got lucky, but it was an accident. I'm pledging my time to you, hoping you'll come through too.
From the album entitled Blonde on Blonde, music there from Bob Dylan and his take on the Mississippi Sheik's Sitting on Top of the World song. He grabbed the melody there for his track, Pledging My Time, as did Robert Johnson when he wrote the song Come On In My Kitchen. Again, it's the same melody as Sitting on Top of the World. And one of the things I learned doing the research for this show is Bob Dylan's a pretty significant fan of the Mississippi Sheiks. In fact, he covers two of their songs as well as lifts the melody from Sitting on Top of the World. So, interestingly enough. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the Robert Johnson track Sweet Home Chicago, an old standard, when we come back in just a moment.